I mean, it's a win. A win is a win is a win against the second worst team in this freaking division, uh, and we just finished loot. And this is only uh, what is it? We've been outscored 10-4 in our past 3 games. Whatever, dude. This was. Do you even remember anything about this game? Did you took notes, right? I don't. I think I did. I can't remember. It was I blacked out for half of it, and the other half I was eating shitty ramen. Bruins win 2-0 against the Ottawa Senators in a Saturday matinee, the day before Super Bowl week, the day before Super Bowl Sunday. Honestly, I hope that Super Bowl is going to be a lot better than this game was. Welcome back to Into the Den, everybody. I am your host, Jay Freeman, and wow, this game was kind of sucked. Am I happy that the Bruins won? Sure. You won against the second worst team in the division and one of the worst teams in the entire league. Good job. What I want to know is how this Senators team that's not only really bad and managed to in one game do what we couldn't do against the Carolina Hurricanes. Managed to do what we couldn't do in 3. They put up more than 1 goal. Even without Drake Batherson, because remember, Batherson is still injured because Aaron Dell is a freaking idiot. But for this game, we got Jack Ashawn getting called up, which is always a fun sight. Most partially because sport was it? I think it was Sportsnet that was doing the broadcast for this game. I had to pirate it on. I had to watch the game on like a stream on an NHL66.ir /simulation. I'll throw the link in the description because I'll throw the link in the description this time because it's actually a really good site. It allows you to see every single NHL game, not just the ones that ESPN for some reason hasn't blacked out, and not just the ones that are on your cable that are on your cable provider. You get a stream of all of them as they're happening. But after Thursday's loss against the Canes, and the Bruins fell to 7-13 against teams that are currently in a playoff position in this year, which fantastic. Great. We're getting more reason for us to just not be for more reason as to why we're just not competitive. But also Matt Grzelcyk after last game against the previous game against the Canes, and took a really hard hit, and he ended up not playing today. Jack Ashawn ended up slotting into his role, which again, I forgot to actually say why Ashawn was always a fun sight. Sportsnet during while they were talking during a TV time, not a TV timeout. Actually, yeah, I guess it was a TV timeout because they didn't cut the commercial. I don't fucking know. I don't know what the correct TV terminology is, but they had a clip of comparing sizes between Jack Ashawn and Brandon Carlo. Reminder, Carlo is 6'5". That dude's a fucking when I say that Carlo is a tree, I mean he's a freaking tree. The dude is tall. But but comparing Jack Ashawn's height, the dude's like five. I don't even know how freaking tall he is, but he's but Brandon Carlo makes him look like he should still be in like the he's like a year away from actually being eligible for the NHL draft. Hold on. I'm sorry that I'm looking this up right now. I'm sorry that I'm looking up his height right now, but Jack Ashawn height. The 5'9". There is no way in hell that actually, yeah, he probably is 5'9", and which means he's still taller than me. That's pretty funny. But the funny thing is, I forgot that the Bruins were playing at 12:30 today. I thought it was gonna. I forgot that it was a matinee and not like another 7 o'clock game. So before I even remembered that the Bruins are playing at 12:30, they're already up 1-0. Because Coyle, oh my god, have you ever seen that goal between that Bobby Ryan had against the you ever seen that goal that Bobby Ryan had against the Nashville Predators in the 2011 playoffs? I guess a better thing that it's a better more relevant example is remember when Nathan McKinnon earlier this season just completely burned through two of the defenders on the Islanders and just pushed it in. And that's kind of what Charlie Coyle did for the entire Senators defense, and managed to get a nice shot on goal, and then Freddie's there to pick up the rebound and just tap it in. It was great, especially because the Bruins were so dominant that not only did they get 8 shots in the first 3 minutes, they had 22 going into the second period, and those first 10 minutes and those first 10-15 minutes were much better than the Bruins' last 100 minutes of hockey. Because let's not mince words. The last time the Bruins had scored before that Trent Frederick goal 45 seconds into the game was like 15 minutes into the Bruins and who was it, the Penguins game. Which reminds me that this was just the what is it? This is the first time the Bruins had won a game since the All-Star break. But what makes it, which again, great. You won for the first time since you faced the Kraken. Golf clap. And like after Curtis Lazar swooped in behind Matt Murray to take a rebound to get his first goal in 12 games, and to make it 2-0. Nothing happened. Really nothing happened. Except for like really close chances that the Bruins had, but like it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because why should it matter? Nothing else happened. It was the first time Swayman had won a game since since January 2nd, and but I have to give props to Artem Zub. The dude pretty much made Pasta his bitch the entire night, the entire game. And but what is it? So the Bruins go Freddie almost Trent Frederick almost gets a second goal this game. The entire Senators defense just collapses, and Matt Murray's stick just flies out from his hands into the behind the net, and somehow the puck ends up on Trent Frederick's stick, and he puts it right on goal, and Matt Murray just snags it, and then but the Bruins, Lazar almost gets another. It's funny, both of the guys who scored almost got a second goal. Almost got a second goal each. Lazar almost got a freaking Bobby Orr type goal. But he put the puck right into Murray's pads, and Anton Bleed was able to get the shot to just chip it in. But the thing is they did a replay of it, and they found out that Lazar got hit. Lazar ran into Matt Murray's leg, and he's just not. That is not going to be. That's not really good. That's not how goals are done. Because he was in the crease. But other than that, nothing else happened. Bruins. I did see a weird stat. It said the Bruins had the worst record. Have had their worst record through 45 games this season since 2016-2017. Which, again, and there's a reason why we are this bad, and it's because we don't have depth at center, at wing, at defense. We're screwed. And to go back to the thing about the Bruins goal, the last time the Bruins have the thing about the Bruins being 7-13 against playoff teams this year. The last time they won against a playoff team was January 20th against the Washington Capitals. And I don't even know if they're even in a playoff spot right now. Anyway, because the Metro is cutthroat as hell. The last time they beat a playoff team that I know was definitely in the playoffs was they beat the Nashville Predators back on in the 15th of January, and they were when they were the top team in the entire Western Conference. And which means we haven't gotten a win against a definitive playoff team since in almost a month. And because let's see, for other games, is the game against the Ducks we lost. The game against the Avalanche we lost. The game against the Penguins we lost. The game against the Canes we lost. Who do we have coming up next game? We have the Rangers. Then we have Islanders, Senators, and Senators. Those are going to be kind of throwaway games, I get. Yes. Then we have then we come back home for the Avalanche. And then we're on a really lengthy away stretch where we play against the Ducks. The Ducks and the Knights and the Ducks and the Knights again. And great. This team is not equipped for the playoffs. This team is. You want my opinion? This team's not going to make it. This team is going to flame out, and this team's going to flame out in March, and it's going to be bad. And if so, well, if we flame out really bad, I hope that it's the last time that that Don Sweeney is our. I hope it's the last year that Don Sweeney is our general manager. When the Bruins are out of playoff contention or out of the playoffs, I am going to make a video about how Tuukka Rask was an error wasted, just like Steve Dangle did for Phil Kessel. But that is it for today's episode of Into the Den. Thank you all so much for watching. Click like if you like, click subscribe if you really like. Down below is still the GoFundMe for Jake Tebow's recovery. And tell your friends that this seems to be the beginning of the end for the Bruins. And it's not a fun one. Collapses just aren't good.